We're delighted to welcome the Whiteheads here to NIBRT today to tell us their story about their daughter Emily's journey over the last 10 years and representing the first person to be treated with what's known as CAR T-cell therapy.
We feel very fortunate that our daughter Emily became the first child in the world to have her immune system trained to beat her cancer. And once she got better, we started getting messages from parents and patients from all over the world that needed to find hope in new, less toxic treatments.
CAR T-cells are a particular type of what's more broadly known as cell and gene therapies, or ATMPs. These are a wonderful new type of medicine, and in actual fact there are many different types of medicines that come under the cell and gene therapy umbrella, if you like. NIBRT obviously has a very important role to play in understanding the manufacturing of medicines in general, but these new medicines represent a really challenging type of modality to deliver both efficiently, economically and safely for patients.
So we started the Emily Whitehead Foundation to try to pay it forward and help fund this entire medical revolution and keep it moving forward to help patients find access. And part of that is, global access for all patients is our goal. We do everything we can to take messages each week from families in need, and we're going to continue to raise funds, do whatever it takes to move this forward. Because in the end, when innovation is happening at places like NIBRT here, and more people are getting trained to work in the industry, that means there's more successes happening, which means more families are saved just like ours.
For a manufacturing, research and training facility to have, I suppose, real people at the end of a medicine come to us and talk to us about their journey is absolutely fantastic. I think as well, the fact that we are about to embark ourselves on a big expansion in the cell and the gene therapy space, and the fact that you have in Emily the first pediatric patient treated with CAR T therapy. It's been really, I think, inspirational for us all to hear about that story, and also to hear about the work of the Whitehead Foundation, who are doing great work in trying to help bring more of those treatments to patients around the world.
Ireland obviously has had great success over the last 2 decades in attracting some of the largest companies in the world to situate their manufacturing bases here, so they make their medicines here. Those medicines in many cases are proteins, which are difficult and complex to make, and they're so complex in fact that we use cells to make them for us and then harvest the medicine from those processes. Cell and gene therapies are another step up from that. In many cases, such as in Emily's case, who visited here today, we're talking about the cell itself being a drug. In our effort in NIBRT to address this opportunity and this challenge, we've set our minds to expanding our activities in the cell and gene therapy area. That really comes under 2 headings: training and research. Training, we're already developing new programs to educate members of industry, students from the academic sector to come in and learn about the sciences that underpin manufacturing these medicines. But on the research side, we've had some recent success in NIBRT expanding our own internal projects to look at some of the manufacturing challenges. So for example, we recently won Disruptive Technology Innovation Fund, DTIF funding from Enterprise Ireland, in partnership with 2 small Irish companies that are very much embedded in this space. Avectis, who are developing a new medical device to deliver the genes and DNA to cells, such as was in the case of Emily Whitehead all those years ago when she was treated. And another company, Bluebridge Technologies, who will create the software within which that environment will work. And then here at NIBRT, we're developing new ways to use this instrument to deliver DNA, RNA, and proteins into various types of cells, ultimately, hopefully, to improve the economy and safety of the process.